Hello rail fans, and welcome back to a new video here on the Rusty Boxcar channel. Normally I try to edit up and clean up the beginning and ending of these shots, but left this one in so you could see a little glimpse of Adam there. Adam doesn't get a chance to come out with me anymore. He's moved out, working full time, and so we don't get much chance to spend together. But on this day, on July 8th, we just happened to have some time. He was off that day, so I thought I'd leave a little glimpse of him in there for you. This one is M573, quite the power show. We caught it at the Center Point Road crossing up in North Madison, South Hendersonville. Not sure how you wanted to find it. It's kind of right there on that line. This is a daily manifest going from Queensgate Yard up in Cincinnati, Ohio, down to Radnor Yard in Nashville, Tennessee. Led up by 6 locomotives, 3308 an ET44AH, 275 a CW44AC, 826 an ES44AH, 3105 an ES44AH, 262 a CW44AC, still wearing its YN2 paint, and 4537 an SD70AC. As if all that's not enough, we're also going to see 2 mid-train DPUs, 3330 an ET44AH and 3022 an ES44AH. So pretty rare to see 8 locomotives on a single CSX train, but you're seeing it here in this video. So we'll be back in just a moment. We're going to have 4 trains in this video, 2 we catch on the 8th, and then 2 more that I catch on the 9th. And here's that second train that we catch on the 8th. Again, I left a bit of a snippet in. It's interesting to me, both of these we just got on location and we're going to set up cameras when both of them made its way into the area. So this is one of those rare days where we didn't sit around waiting much at all. This one's M587. It's a daily auto rack train that makes its way south from Osborne Yard in Louisville, Kentucky, down to Maxwell Yard in Greenwood, South Carolina. Adam was standing pretty close to the train, as was I, but he had a little bit better vantage point and got a good look in several of these auto rack cars. Said he saw some Jeeps, some pickup trucks, nice mix of manufacturers, some Fords and some Chevy product it looked like, and some Jeeps. So pretty interesting. You know, it's not normal that you get to see in these things too well. So nice to see what's moving on those. Led up by 2 locomotives, 5342 and ES40DC, and number 69 CW44AC. Alright, here it is early morning on July 9th, and I've gone to the Williams Avenue crossing up in Madison. This is M575. Was quite excited to hear M575 call out on the radio. I'd seen on the internet the night before when it left Cincinnati. Can't remember what it had on it that I was interested by. It was either a switcher or maybe some leased power. So I was pretty excited that I was going to get to see this, but evidently they left those units in Louisville or somewhere else in between. So this is a daily manifest leaving Queensgate Yard up in Cincinnati, Ohio to make its way into Radnor Yard in Nashville, Tennessee. Led up by two locomotives, 707 and 893, both ES44AHs. Going to have a mid-train DPU 3036, also an ES44AH. So one of those rare trains you catch sometimes where every unit on it is the exact same model. So I'll let you guys enjoy the sound of this one continuing by, and I'll be back in a second to describe the last train of the day. Alright, here we catch M512 back down at the Nashville National Cemetery. This one's a daily manifest going from Radnor Yard up to Avon, Indiana. Another bit of a power show. Unusual to see this much power on CSX trains. Now, interestingly enough, on M512, I heard a lot of chatter back and forth from the yard as they were getting their job briefing. Even with those 5 power units, there's a length limit evidently with which you cannot exceed without having either a mid or rear train DPU, and 512 was right there at that limit. Their problem, as I heard them say on the radio, was that they didn't have a unit available that was DP capable, and so they were struggling to figure out how many cars to leave at Radnor Yard and be able to make it north. They had made some guesses on the amount of length they needed to leave, and they did wind up clearing the defect detector at Shelby Park and again at Eakin and get confirmation that they did indeed leave the right amount of power. The dispatcher was very concerned because the last time he'd had a situation come up like this, he evidently got a letter, some sort of letter of charge or charges Didn't fully understand what he was talking about, but sounds like the dispatcher gets in trouble if he lets a train go that exceeds that length limit without having a DP unit. So he definitely wanted to make sure that they got it cleared, that they didn't have an issue, and it sounds like they did, so that was nice. This one had, again, 5 locomotives up front. Got a 108 CW44AC 7877, a nice YN2 -8 unit, 5442 an ES40DC, 3269 an ET44AH, and 3080 an ES44AH. Thanks for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click on the thumbs up below to give us a like. Also, please click on the Rusty Boxcar logo on the right side of the screen to get a subscription to the channel. And send us a comment. Really enjoy reading all your comments, and I try to respond to each one of them. Thanks, and have a nice day.